The other side has Supernova, Ghost Ship, and Axe Call. So, like the panel was talking about, look for the circles, you know, and look for First Blood.
Yeah, it's already happening. Mira looks to be dead. First Blood goes the way of Liquid already. That was very fast, but at least we caught it on camera this time.
Yes.
As Miposhka is going to get skewered a bit. Nisha with some body blocks of his own.
Okay.
Looks like they might be able to pick this one up as well, as he only has Fire Spirits, which is of course on cooldown. Another dead shot to come. One Stormbolt into the right clicks. It's enough for Liquid to already be off to a 2-0 start. Now these two teams obviously played each other quite a bit this year, since they've all been to basically every LAN throughout this calendar year. I've come up with a good name for this, because we haven't, I don't think you and I have passed a game where the anchor, whatever the hell that shard for Tidehunter is actually called.
Dead in the water.
They got rid of Tentacle Surprises. Boxy looks to likely be dead here to Yotaro's right click. Nice big anchor smash on Miposhka, who has to be...
Miss a wave and a half, if not two, on the way down here, and that almost feels as good as killing him, to be honest. So, not bad. Liquid.
It's not as satisfying.
That is very true.
Need that dopamine run. Zai level 5. Oh, Nisha mid lane is going to get X as Miposhka makes his way over as well. Do they have enough? But he's going to get off that skewer with the shockwave to follow, but they're just going to right click him into the ground. So nice pick off there from the likes of Spirit.
In the meantime, it does cost them. Collapse just farmed some big stacks though, so he will be getting there.
Yotaro gets some help from Laurel here with that boat. Set everything up onto Boxy. Super easy kill. Of course, just the support, but I do want to talk a bit about the CK after Yotaro.
I
do this though.
I genuinely think it can be good.
It's very good.
It can be good, but it's very expensive. It's a luxury build later on. Okay, they're gonna try Zai this time.
Well, they have several heroes here, most of the team in fact. Zai is gonna get some support coming, but it's gonna be too late as the egg is dropped as well. Now the cancellation of the TP, Miposhka technically gets credit for that kill, and now Spirit looking to take out the tier 1 tower as well.
Oh, that's the perfect example of what I was talking about, right? It's a 4-man rotation. Okay,
showing off that blink. Culling Blade likely to follow. Nope. Or did he actually get it?
He did.
Okay, good. I like Culling Blade stacks. Tier 1 tower will fall as well.
Dead in the water. We're done. It's called what it's called. It's a great name for the spell. All right, we have a call and a dunk.
Beautifully done. So another dunk from the side of Collapse and Team Spirit.
All right.
Oh, we're going to see the harpoon being put to good use here from Nisha. Inkswell's coming for him, though. Yules dodging a bit here. Collapse is finally going to get off that call, but he doesn't really have that much of a backup here. It's just the Phoenix. Sania, okay, they're going to be able to blink away. Another harpoon coming into a skewer back into the fray. Collapse, he actually gets a call. He's going to be able to get the dunk out. He does! They actually canceled the RP, thinking they wouldn't need it. And now Incendia might die as a result, but no, here comes the big bad spend, and finally they take out Axe, but it's going to cost them 3 overall from the side of Liquid. Deadshot connects onto Miposhka. Looks like they'll at least get a second, but my goodness, I feel like that Culling Blade should not have happened.
Yeah, and Nisha definitely unhappy with that outcome, right? I cannot.
Oh boy. Some might shoot up here from Darkwood.
Oh, Zai.
Onto Zai. Yotaro has come as well just to finish the job. Big kill for Spirit, and that might transition to a tier 2 tower as well.
How many times when we cast Collapse, I feel like what's so bad they're not opting to kill it off right now? Maybe they think the CK shard isn't working.
Oh, nice time away from Laurel. Boxy's going to have to use his ult to stay alive a little bit longer, but he's stuck in this corner. There's Collapse with the call, and eventually the dunk to come. That is dunk number 5.
Right? You've already waited quite a long time. And the one smoke move you made, oh, hang on, there we go.
God's trying to use everything on to Collapse. Destroying him! Thinking gets deleted! And now DJ puts himself on the cliff, pulling an Arteezy! Oh dear, he's completely surrounded now. And it just feels like it's inevitable. He will fall in the end, 2 for nothing. As Spirit is rolling over Liquid. And that's going to be another chop to Collapse. And just like that, Team Spirit take even more.
He's doing a lot of work with just what he has, so.
Phantasm into death.
Okay.
Go. Okay, Soulbind is there as well, it looks like, but Nisha's going to be BKB skewer away. Collapse comes in for another kill onto Zai. Not even much needed, really.
It's just too easy, you know? Like, when's the last time Liquid actually got a kill in this game? I feel like it's been...
We haven't even seen a dead in the water yet.
That's true. true.
That skill is dead in the water. Vicky comes in with the concert. He's going to be able to kick out Gust the Aegis. And he can kick out Collapse into as well as the egg is continuing to go out. Will get the stun off. And he is reborn. Mickey, not so much though. And it looks like Liquid are starting to crumble now.
Nice dispel.
Now, the RP actually puts him onto the high ground. And there's the buyback from Muertes. Going to be able to pop that ult as well to deal significant damage. But Tidal Wave is there from Laurel. Not going to do too much of an effect here. Already lost 3 on the side of Liquid as Yatoro limping away. Laurel with the XTP.
Very nicely. I love the pick in this game, not only for the Tide, obviously the matchup there, hero to hero, but look at all the synergies he has in his team. He can get Bedlam from his Ion.
Oh, dead in the water onto Axe! Into what though? Mickey gets off a stun as well. He's still anchored. He's ignoring the anchor, and finally Nisha comes in, gets off a skewer with the BKB as well. Collapse, completely surrounded. Will they kill him? Finally, they get Liquid. Yatoro now trying to run away. Blackface about to run out though, taking heavy damage. Will fall on Zai with what feels like the first Ravage of the game. Now Laurel's gonna be completely surrounded, but Poach's gonna go high ground as well, but he doesn't have his egg quite yet. Orange Storm dealing significant amount of CC, but feels inevitable that they will be able to get this Kunkka kill. So Liquid are gonna end up finding 3, trying to dive the Ogre, but not gonna happen. Insani gets the kill. Liquid with a 3-0 fight. Are they alive? It all started with dead in the water, by the way. Up against the likes of RP and a Tidehunter Ravage and whatnot.
Oh, Zai.
Taro's going to show himself. Kraken Shell activates, but this is going to be way too much damage. Didn't even bother using dead in the water. You get gold for that?
Yeah, it gives minutes. Wonder if Spirit are looking at high ground here, which is okay.
Well, call. Yatoro comes in again. Do they have enough to get up his Ravage, but he dies shortly after. Does have buyback though. He's going to use that buyback right now. As Vicky coming in, he's going to be able to deplete Mirror to start this fight. His Collapse is being chased now. The egg doing a massive amount of damage with that Sunray Flood as well. Beautiful try from Magroka. The nice RP is coming in very soon as Nisha. We get a decent amount of damage, but now, can they do enough? Skewer back with the egg. And another call comes in though. And Jotaro and everybody is super low. Collapse somehow lives. Meteor Hammer of all things causes the death of Jotaro. Roche. We can see we'll be up in the third second.
Here.
At Shield Room, he's going to get the initiation up onto the Sven with the Sunray coming in from the egg as well. It's Nisha looking for the RP potential. He's going to be able to skewer a couple away. Storm on the follow. There's the right switch to command, but Mickey's extremely low. He will fall. The anchor comes out along with the Ravage as well, but that's a dead Nisha. Already 2 cores dead for Liquid. And this is looking very, very bad for them as Zai stuck between a bunch of brambles. Will eventually be brought down as well. 3 for nothing. Make it Forest. That chop potentially brings this game to an end as Insani onto the high ground in his base. He'll be the lone survivor for Liquid, but now they're on the doorstep.
Kill him, right? You're only taking fights during BKB, but what happens when the fights get long? Right? Can you actually even stick on targets? There's so many problems. You have to deal with the Torrent Storm, the constant tidal waves for your melee cores, navigating brambles. Well, they find Mira, so that's something.
Honestly, for people that have been watching a lot of Dark Willow, that was kind of cathartic to watch. Now I think it's actually crazy.
Oh, Nisha. Nisha!
That's a call from Collapse. Will they be able to get this kill? The Soulbind is there, though. Shield Rune activated right now onto Laurel, so he's super tanky. Torrent Storm is there. Oh, that's right off the bat! Oh, that's not where you want to be, Nisha. He is dead. No buyback.
He's just
very unlucky.
On the fast BKB and then ends up dying into a Collapse.
To the base now. Insania is their target. He's going to get Tidal Wave back into the fray. He will likely fall shortly after nothing. Now Yatoro looking for another set of barracks. There's the fortification from Liquid though. 30k lead.
First Magnus didn't buy back for this one. He probably doesn't have it at all. It's the call here, and they're right. This hard to imagine how this doesn't turn into Mega Creep. You need to do some sort of crazy stalling tactics, but you don't have the heroes for it.
A dead shot to start things out. Try to delay as much as possible. Calling down as well as Mickey looking for an opening, but going to be the range racks in a minute. They get the melee. That is going to be Megas. Still 10 seconds without the Magnus. Zai get initiated. I can't even use dead in the water. He just hurt himself. 70 seconds of no tide, and that is now Mega Creeps for Spirit. And they're going to be able to get out without losing a single member of their team. See how disciplined they want to be. Because they don't know that Zai doesn't have buyback, I believe.
Right.
700 gold off, so it's not time related.
Collapse is going to blink call the wave.
Yep, very important to do that with the Aghanim Scepter because it applies Battle Hunger to everybody. As Mickey trying to keep him at bay. There's a skewer in from Nisha onto the Kunkka. Laurel in a bit of trouble. Nice egg with the Thunder, going to keep him quite healthy. Look at that damage being applied from Team Spirit. They're just destroying Liquid. And Boxy on the outskirts. GG's called. And Team Spirit completely... As Mickey is already getting gone on.
He is.
A ton of damage via Collapse. He's getting blocked a bit though as Mickey will end up dropping just barely to the right click of Mira on that Shadow Demon. Collapse is going to end up getting traded out. So it's a 1-for-1 to start as Insania's continuing the pressure onto Mira, but actually we saw last game to a degree. See what kind of build that Boxy ends up going for. I know it feels like they start out as support with North and then eventually turn into a core anyway.
Oh, big damage on Zai. Nice
nice
block,
body block. Yatoro going to continue on. Pops the one, not going to survive. TP a little bit too late as Yatoro claims that kill.
That was just flat out. That was just Boschka. That was all this execution. A little bit awkward because your initial attack is obviously has to be melee. You have to charge through. So you're at the mercy of vision and, you know, potential counterplays.
And Boxy gonna dodge the roll, unbeknownst to him. Nisha gets off that Rolling Thunder, now Collapse stuck inside the Calling right now. Looks like that's gonna be a freebie for Liquid. Nice turnaround, and another strike going to be applied to the Phoenix. Miposhka dives away, very low HP, takes a full swashbuckle with the shield crash to follow here.
Oh, nice
Laurel able to get the initiation off onto Nisha, but the heal's coming out from Insania. Will it actually be enough? They're going to take out the Pugna first. Got that Butler. Now the chase is on. Only a 2-for-1 right now is Yatoro. Ready to go. Mickey running out of mana though. As you can see, the ult from that Shadow Demon applied to Zai. He just can't do anything. A nice place calling though. It's not going to be enough to save out Mr. Zai. Triple kill for Laurel. As Mickey going to potentially go for some more, but...
Fights by Demonic Hurt. You might want a protection item as well, so... Silver Edge isn't going to be at the top of his list exactly. Charge.
He's
going to complete it. Oh, wait, he stopped right before. Oh, that's
gonna
bad.
Turn this around now. Ravage comes through from Collapse as well. Zai already dead. If they can somehow find Mickey, but no, not enough lockdown.
Losing out on some pretty valuable farming time. We'll have to deny this mid tower now as well.
Collapse and Mira in the same vicinity as these three members of Liquid. They're going to find the tide to start. Looks like Mira just drops very shortly after this engagement started. Is Collapse getting charged on? Nice dodge out from that ult on Nisha. But this is going to be way too much damage as Zai makes his way over as well, so a 2 for nada.
That was very nicely placed calling from Boxy, getting that double silence immediately. Really ruined the counterplay from Shadow Demon, interrupting. Just very, very aware of the plans that Spirit had to stall that fight out and maybe get reinforcements, and completely denied. So 2 kills for Liquid. Pretty much a dead even game right now. And they might find another one. Miposhka.
Yep, not going to bother ulting there.
Yeah, would have died anyway.
Okay, level
no protection.
12. 300 away from the Deso for himself. We have a Midas, of course, on Zai. I think it's the only... Oh, I spoke too soon. Laurel has Midas himself as well. Laurel A lot of damage from Nisha, who now has that Diffusal Blades completely out of mana, getting a charge on by Xayah. Big kill for Liquid. As Insania ticking away ever so slowly to that Magnetize. We can see Mira gets dropped by Nisha as well.
Spirit need to be really careful with what fights they choose to take. I think these couple of moves, when you don't have Spectre healthy enough to join, the kind of Tide can definitely be a big factor in late game situations too. And Earth Spirit Core, who used to... Oh, hang on. Oh,
Silence! Nisha
so
in a lot of trouble. He gets deleted.
Yeah, doesn't have any defensive item yet. He's working on that Manta.
I mean, the game was slipping away from Spirit, but now two extremely important kills for them, and they're back in this.
I'm not sure if it's good enough. Maybe just go.
Takes off
he's going Aether Lens for now, and then we'll see what his next quick buy item is. Charge from Xayah.
Yeah, another strike will be there as well. Do they have the lockdown? Yes, the bash is there. Kill from Liquid. Oh, I was going to say another Midas may be coming for Boxy, but he actually switches up his build to be a Greaves instead. It's helpful for the team.
That item is not very popular.
That's true.
Interesting choice to see coming out from him.
Taro, early Blade Mail. Nisha's going to pop that Rolling Thunder. Insania trying to make his way over as well. Gets another blast. They have the vision now with that charge coming through, and that is a dead Spectre. Big kill for
Insania, and he will kill. Toro again.
Yep, Slosh to start things out. He's going to use his ult to dodge out the first Rolling Thunder proc. Nicely done, but will he still find the damage? Deadshot. A little bit awkward, though. Disruption now from Mira is going to be enough to actually save his life. It looks like it is. So a bit of a miscue there from Liquid side as Insania might pay the price. Laurel continuing on. He has the Magnetize applied to Insania, trying to TP out, but a little bit ambitious at this stage. Could have been a huge kill for Liquid, who are already sporting a decent lead with 6K right now.
It's one of those moments where you're kicking yourself a little bit, right? Because
looks like that's going to be the sacrifice for Team Spirit. Collapse ends up living throughout the day here. He's going to jump right back in, uses that anchor. That's the dead in the water onto the Pangolier. They're going to lose their Shadow Demon, though. And Yataro's going to have to back away because they just don't have the damage right now. And Mickey to be whipped into submission, but will just Shukuchi away. So 2 dead for Spirit, 0 for Liquid. And that was the anchor being shown for the first time from Spirit's side.
And the panel talked about this, right? Spirit might run into damage problems in the mid game, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. Laurel, without that BKB, he just gets shut down. And there's 2 BKBs on the side of Liquid with massive impact there. The Spirit Breaker as well as the Weaver.
Yeah.
But the fight's not over.
He's healing up quite a bit. Eventually will fall. Meteor Hammer actually connects onto 2 Mickey with a beautiful time lapse. He's going to get most of his HP back. As a result, as Yatoro just get right-clicked down by Mickey on that Weaver. And Spirit loses a very valuable member. I don't think they can go any further. Collapse with no ult, of course, using the previous fight. Spirit's side in that mid lane. Right. Another strike with the charge combo. Deadshot gonna miss on Mira though.
Oh, he's gonna live from that.
Walk away. We'll be able to blink to safety. He beat with the charge.
Nice ward.
Caster cursed by Cinder, and as usual, what what that Manta's for. Poshka close to a crawl thanks to that shield crash. You can see the charges coming as well. He's already used his dive. There's the calling, trying to use the Sunray to get to the high ground. He's gonna get disrupted instead, and will die shortly after. Now the high ground.
Right into the go. Third-sided is the Spectre. But Spectre's farming speed.
Smoke for Spirit, and they find Mickey the Ravage to start things out. He's dead. My goodness, that was quick.
Yep.
Now they kind of wish the Aegis was on him instead. He's gonna have to wait 70 seconds and see how much. Now that kill onto Mickey was just a little blip on the radar of Liquid because they are in firm control of this game right now. See Mira being spotted out. Will be taken out. Poshka will be the first to go. Okay.
That was a gem, by the way.
2 supports dead for Spirit.
Gem on the deck. Poshka's gem now in the hands of Xayah, so Spirit recognizing that they have to try to take some risks of getting map control back, but like this will ever get out of hand, right? Like how long?
Demonic Purge onto Xayah. Do they have the damage though? He's at half HP with that BKB already activated. Going in really deep, they pop the egg with the Sunray as well. The Ravage is being expended as well. He's getting healed now from Insania. This cow will live on. Vegans around the world rejoice. He lives. And now they're going to try to turn this around onto Yatoro, but Mickey, he's taking the brunt of the damage. That's already the Aegis down. Xayah getting one more charge off. Eventually he will fall. So beef enjoyers enjoy, but Yatoro will drop as well. So there is a trade, and it's very heavy. 3 dead for the eventual kill onto the
Here, so now up to 37. He's decent attack speed as well with his Silver Edge.
Yatoro, he was broken by the creep temporarily. That's going to be broken by the counter step, but he's actually going to use his ult onto the other side. Beautifully done. They kill off Nisha right off the bat, and Zai, he's left kind of alone with Mickey. Sandy on the outskirts. The egg is placed with that Sun Ray being applied.
Breaker's always such a wild card, but yeah, in this
That's
game,
true.
in this game, at the very least, there are solutions that we'll see.
Oh my God, collapse! Oh, he turns into stone though, nicely done. He's actually gonna live as a result, but it's gonna cost Laurel his life. Oh boy, that is not worth trading a position 2 for a 3 and a 5 now. Aye, Spirit. Down a 3v5, and they're gonna lose more than just that range racks.
Did Mickey do something?
Couldn't tell you.
Tide almost instantly died. That was ridiculous, and that's okay. Well, we have all our theory crafting going about how late can this game go. Well, if you lose 2 heroes like that without buyback, you're going to get mega now. I don't think Spirit have any hopes of defending this without... Oh, actually, Earth Spirit buyback did come up, so maybe you could go for some sort of a hold with 4 heroes here, but this is going to be really, really difficult.
There is the Ravage to start. There's the buyback as well. The egg with the Sun Ray. In addition, Zai. They actually deleted Mickey. Somehow locked him down 100 seconds without their Weaver now. Can Liquid get away without any other casualties, though? Boxy is going to get anchored. He's going to have to fight his way out of this one. Looks like Zai wants to continue on. Gets off the charges. Lars will have his BKB. BKB galore, in fact. There's a Rolling Thunder from Nisha with a roll-up. Being used to lock several heroes down from Spirit, but they do lose their support in the end. Nice roll onto the high ground. Finds Insane, and Eon will just delay the inevitable. Well, 3 kills in favor of Spirit. They defend what looked undefendable.
And let the Nether Blast do the step by step.
Yeah, you'd think that with the Dark Willow we saw the other day. Basically a trebuchet from a global range. The game. There's the Ravage gonna try and put everything onto Mickey. That's just the Aegis though. He is surrounded. Zai coming with the charge. Nisha with the Rolling Thunder as well. The egg is played. Rolling Thunder, he's actually going to get it off, gets a stun up to 2 as well as Mickey trying to apply as much pressure, but there's the disruption, mitigating a lot of the damage here, but now the pressure being applied to Mira, who dies and now buys back. Prepify. Onto Yatoro, he's going to go for Zai, look for another strike, but the disruption is there. He's going to get cleansed now. He's already at half HP, he's going to pop his refresher, try to get away. The Rolling Thunder now in with Nisha. Do too much damage, focusing all their efforts on the Laurel, who's kind of on the sideline. He's going to turn himself into stone to stay alive. They lose the Shadow Demon, though. Now the roll away from Laurel, being pursued by Mickey, who still has double damage. Collapse, almost gets insta-give, and now the charge is there to try to finish him off, and he does so successfully. Will buy back 2 members of Spirit with their ultimates. The Ravage is still available. Looks like they're going to be able to sacrifice Insania here. Yatoro's kind of all alone. Insania now. BKB, okay. Will he die? The Nullifier's there to finish him up, but Yatoro, is it worth it? Is it worth it? You're getting surrounded yourself. The Deadshot, he's stuck inside the trees, and he is dead. 100 seconds of no Spectre. The Ravage finally comes out. So 2 members of Liquid do die, but they're Ancient exposed from the Spirit side.
He was zoning 3 heroes for like 10 seconds.
And Mickey looking to get the rest of the buildings here to ensure victory in this game number 2 for Team Liquid. The Ancient being exposed, all they have to do is right-click that with that Desolator until his GGs are called. This series is going to Game 3. throw out some curveballs, right? You still have an extra life to work with.
That is true, but this is just not, this isn't even in my top 10 heroes I think of when I hear
Taro, he might actually die here.
Yes,
He slims back and down he goes. First blood for Liquid. That's why they picked Ricky, because he wasn't either amazing or terrible. So far, it's on the latter side, Synderen. Still early though.
Yeah, but the hero, the way it works, right, is that
It is snowballing.
yeah, if it does fall behind, it can very easily become a liability, especially given the matchups that it has. Get caught by Night Stalker Silence, probably dead. Get comboed by Tiny, we've already seen that a couple times, so gotta be very, very careful if you're Nisha here.
Oshka, oh, nice tricks of the trade to dodge out the Inkswell. Nisha will get a kill as a result. Collapse going on to Spectre. He's in a lot of trouble. Down he goes. Big kill for Spirit again.
Yeah, Liquid had both of their supports mid there trying to get the additional kill.
From Zai.
Now, that looked like Spirit were actually going to cause some trouble for Nisha with a sentry into Silence, but he jumped away in time. Now Boxy,
Yep, crippling fear, just so
gonna live
big
for now.
Boxy.
and now he's going to die.
No. Yes, he
No,
will.
it was technically correct. He did live for now. Just a very short amount of time.
Now is a very short duration of time for you
I mean, now, yeah.
and everyone. Flips back into the kinetic field. Mickey gonna get some right click top, trying to TP out. Nisha's here as
Not
well,
bad.
but too much damage on.
Kills. Very clearly tell that both teams kind of have identified that in this game, that style is what's going to be.
Zai's gonna get caught out by the Avalanche. Inkswell to follow. It's just a permastun with the toss. Just incredible.
Probably in trouble too here,
He's gonna
maybe.
get silenced. Lara continues to pursue. Does not have the Avalanche quite yet.
He's dead.
Taro's there with the Shikuchi, and down goes another core for Liquid. All they lose on the Spirit side is the support, at least for now. Tricks the trade. Nisha, the blink strike away as Laurel getting relatively low, so Nisha can try to finish this off. Insania getting some right clicks before it's inevitable, and they're able to take out Laurel in the end, which is much needed for them as well as Yatoro. Time lapses to get some HP back, looking for Insania. A couple more right clicks. Arin puts down his ult, but it's not going to do that much. Smokescreen a little bit too late as well. Attempted TP from Yatoro. The damage! Not there! Yatoro lives. He does it again, Cinder.
That was so close in so many ways. The TP was close, the smoke screen was close to connect.
Taro has his Dragon Lance, going to go for the Deso, so Laurel, he's going to be spotted. Static Storm inside that kinetic field. Mickey is here as well. He has the damage to take out Laurel. He's going to get glimpsed back into Zai's arms with that Thunderclap. He's going to get tossed away, though. Already lost their Grimstroke to start. The Primal Split is there from Zai. They take out Laurel. The two big kills for Liquid. They're going to lose their Dark Willow in the process as Yatoro coming.
Going to come from this Night Stalker. He's currently 1-2-2.
Oh, neat. He's placed.
Oh, the
Smoke
blink.
screen. Shadow Realm is going to provide a little bit of cover for Boxy. Gets up a nice terrorize onto 2 as well. He will likely die in the process, but this saves Ricky mid. Mr. Nisha will survive as a result of this. Will cost him a tier 1 tower though. This is the first rotation, and Laurel showing off the blink now for the first time.
Yeah. Blinked immediately when he got the smoke screen, so Nisha did.
But he's so good, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he has to commit his ult to get it done though. Okay, Zai.
Primal Split is there. Tornado going to provide
very dead.
some cover, but will be surrounded and eventually brought down.
That's a Shadow Step and a Primal Split.
Mira.
Okay. So flying Mikoshka.
Another support kill. Going the way of Liquid, so take out both of them from Spirit's side. Laurel without a support, not really comfortable going in for kind of initiation. Level 10 right now. Zai has that Midas, by the way. So, getting some extra levels on the Brew. Pretty normal pickup from this. Sometimes you see like in something before that.
I think Liquid have to be a bit careful here. Maybe they're overstepping.
Avalanche onto 2 from Laurel. Static Storm being applied though on the other side of the fight is collapsed. Taking a lot of damage. He's completely isolated himself and he will drop. Big kill for Liquid.
All right, that looked like it was going to get scary with the Tegan and Laurel having the blink angle, but it happened to Liquid went in time.
Right into the smoke screen. Nisha is going to find Mira. Just dodge the Avalanche as well. As Mickey looking to finish the job in the Invoker. Now Laurel completely getting going. Well, he's actually going to live now thanks to the support coming in from the south of this side of the map. Mickey looks like he's going to opt to dodge this fight entirely. Another TP out from Liquid. Shadow Realm TP with the high fives, but the Avalanche is there, so Spirit do get one.
It's a buyback from Collapso. That's Honestly, an awesome outcome for Liquid. I thought that was going to get really scary. They're frontlining their Brewmaster without by Blink, but I just think there's too many problems. If you blink in, you can get glimpsed away, you get caught in Static Storm.
Oh
He's
boy,
dead.
another big kill for Liquid as Laurel will get dropped in his own jungle. Miposhka next. Double kill for Mickey. Liquid starting to mount a little bit of momentum. There's one more component to go. Laurel is going to be spotted. They have the damage this time. He is surrounded, but Miposhka's on the south side. He's stuck inside that kinetic field right now. Static Storm to follow as well, completely surrounded by this Primal Spirit. Rulings. It ends up being a very easy kill for Liquid. Time this Brew Split is online, it feels like it's just a kill. Mira's gonna get spotted, stunned up as well. There's a smoke screen onto 2. Down goes the Invoker. Soulbind is trying to clear up on the backside. Not able to even get the support, has to time lapse back. Yatoro continue on here. They are able to find them. And Nisha.
Oh, that's a great tornado.
Several heroes. Yatoro looks like they're able to take out Zai now. The rest of Liquid now on the run. Inkswell a little bit too late.
I'll say Mira's tornadoes this game have been borderline perfect, honestly. There's been so many situations where he's hitting 2 or 3 here. A lot of them, he's throwing it in a path where it could end up clipping nobody, but he gets them on like both outer edges. This one was more like a straightforward one. Oh, well.
All right.
That was a long chase. He got there in the end, though.
They're trying to kill me!
Going to the ends of the earth. Position.
Collapse, gonna get spotted.
Inside the smoke.
That is
well, just trying to
not
TP. Very ambitious.
Yeah.
He's gonna die. 70 seconds. Tier 2 tower looks to be Liquid's to claim. Fortifications there, though.
That's a dieback, too. So, you know, wonder if Liquid are gonna...
Their job is to clean up all the issues with Rubik.
I think they have 5 people employed full-time
He
to make
never leaves
Rubik.
the office.
Rubik and Morphling work in Dota is...
True.
It was a choice.
They regret it, I'm sure. Shot.
Miposhka.
Step onto Miposhka. He looks to be very dead.
Oh, wait, they got that.
We
Yatoro.
are in a lot of trouble.
He's okay.
Okay. Looks like Ricky's going to stay alive here. Terrorize is there, not really clipping too many heroes as Nisha gets off the smoke screen again, but the right clicks are way too much from Yatoro, who actually live through this engagement. It's collapsed now, taking a Spectral Dagger, nice tornado onto 2. Zai is there with that Primal Split available. Mira to go in, is just going for a D-Ward, knowing that he is likely dead. So 2 for 1. Favor. 3 minutes still on this Aegis. Spirit trying to force something.
Yeah, Collapse wants to steal the Wisdom Rune here. That'll be a pretty big steal. He's pinging it out. He has perfect vision of this, so... It will be the scan coming out from Liquid, but
He'd
it will
rather
be
go
too
for a
late.
fight.
Actually, he didn't... Okay.
Did not go for it. He wants Insania instead. Crippling Fear now onto 2. They can get the Primal Split, man. They can do it. He cannot get off his ult. 50 seconds dead for Zai. That is a huge ultimate not available for the side of Liquid. They're going to lose Grip Stroke, though, to start things out. Nisha getting pursued at half HP. He's taking so much damage. Weaver just rips him a new one, but Laurel dies shortly after. Lots of trades on both sides. Throw pop the BKB. Sunstrike not going to clip. Ghost Scepter's there for Boxy, but will eventually die.
For Zai to have to itemize, like... I'm sure he would way rather get something else.
Okay, trying to TP out. He's going to be spotted, though. Already at half health. All he can do is stand his ground, but eventually does die.
That is...
Big kill for Spirit.
real big. He was... Stop proccing, because then he has a very high chance of not getting a second bash on him, so he did get out of that one, but quite a funny
Which is coming up soon. Collapse wants to take a fight. They're trying to apply all their pressure to the Spectre. They don't have the break with them right now as Mira taking the brunt of damage from Nisha on this ring. He's popped his BKB, wants to finish off the Invoker. He does so successfully. Now that's an instant buyback from him as Nisha, only with 1 smoke screen to go. Collapse is trying to bash him down. He will do so. They will buy him back immediately, though. Now continuing on the buys inside that kinetic field. Mickey trying to apply some pressure to Laurel. He's already had health, but there's the break. Can they finish off the Spectre? But no, not going to be enough damage. At least not yet. But jumping in is Collapse to try to finish the job. But there's the Manta style, keeping him alive. Yatoro, though, very healthy, will claim the kill for himself. Now focusing on Zai, whose Primal Split is already down. Barely lives to the last Geminate attack. Big Sunstrike coming out. Double kill for Yatoro. And just like that, I mean, effectively it's a 4v3 right now, but there were some... Oh, he actually finds him with the avalanche. Inkswell's coming as well. Gonna pop that Manta, get stunned out outright. Do they have the damage to take him out? There's the Silver Edge break, and with Collapse there to hold him down, that is a very big kill. 3 at TI. Loser goes to the loser's bracket. Or lower's bracket. Whatever you want to call it. Okay. Mickey with the Shadow Step, able to find a support in the form of Miposhka.
Yeah, he didn't last long. Immediate reality, and then...
Ooh, really fast Roche. 8 seconds.
Oh, Mira gets caught immediately.
Yep, deleted. Does have buyback, though. That's a long respawn timer, though. Might have to buy back here if you want to contest Roche. Triple Fear initiation from Collapse with the Nullifier, bringing Dark Willow down to her knees. Foxy's dead. That Collapse standing his ground against Nisha. Doesn't really care about anybody. Primal Split already activated. Laurel swiftly killing a couple of them. Get pursued. He's going to get dusted. In fact, now he's kind of all alone. He's going to get Abyssal Bladed by Mickey inside that Static Storm. Now, big kill for Liquid. No buyback for Laurel at all. They do find Ricky on the other side, so big trade for the like of Team Spirit. Now, Mickey trying to run away. Being pursued. Nullifier with the blink from Collapse. Double kill for Yatoro. And Roche will be joining you very shortly.
And despite
potential thing is Dark Fortress.
Well, they find Mira.
He bought back recently, so it's technically a dieback, 5v4.
They need to hurry back to base, though. This is fast.
Range Rax is going to die with one more right click. In fact, they might be just going for the kills here. Just collapsing into the Purple Fear. There's the Abyssal Blade as well. Is that enough damage to actually get a kill here? As Mickey trying to limp back to his fountain, but Laurel and company forcing out the fortification. Now Laurel looks like he's going to be the sacrifice for Team Spirit. They don't get what they came for, but they did. He's going to show himself, push out these lanes. Right, especially without that fortification, it's Greavy if Weaver's in your base, but Liquid want to do some base pushing of their own. They're sick of being stuck in their own. Okay.
Holy.
Getting surrounded and destroyed. And definitely in their favor. Collapse popping the ult, looking for Zai. Crippling Fear is there. Pops the BKB. That's all they wanted to get out of it. Nisha trying to go on top. He gets the Abyssal Blade onto Laurel, stuck inside the Static Storm, and pops his BKB of his own and will walk away safely. Everyone just trying to wait out this Primal Split now. Collapse, looking for Nisha. Nullifier still applied as Laurel kind of just stuck in place. He's going to eat the cheese to survive. Nisha's dead, though, as Collapse basically soloed him. Does have the bolt. CP expensive at this moment. Looks like Mickey's going to be next on the list, though.
No buyback on him.
That's big. No buyback for him, so that's a 4v5 essentially, with the buyback now coming out from Nisha. Collapse for the kill onto Zai. Tornado for the time being already at half HP. He's just melting under the pressure. And that's another hero without buyback on the Liquid side. Effectively 5 versus 3. And all is open for Spirit to potentially take this game number 3. A couple more right clicks and down go the rest of the buildings. Mega Creep secured for Team Spirit. Now going for the tier 4s. That's the last fortification for Liquid now. Yatoro is using Satanic to take off Cursed Crown, not even caring about anybody. It's so much building damage. Already both tier 4s down to Static Storm, putting all their efforts onto the Weaver. Laurel literally ignoring everybody along with Collapse as they will take down the Ancient and Team Spirit secure themselves.